Okay, Coach, well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 70 engine. Coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Forward trot. Signal.
A first down throw for Brissett. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Hey, look up. We don't like the 14. Alert flare, alert flare.
Throwing, Brissett. He's got his man on the crossing route. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Brissett. He finds his target. It's Evans. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. From the gun, here's Brissett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, there has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Hey, kill. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Here's Goff. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Now, I know we're only 2 plays in, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, something has to change with the protection, and they can't wait to halftime to make an adjustment.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. We've seen a couple of Super Bowls start 2-0. The first score of this game could have very easily been a safety. That was close there.
It was close, and while it didn't happen in this game, it's funny you bring up the Super Bowls because that would have been, what, Super Bowl 46, Giants-Patriots.
You're testing my memory.
And also Super Bowl 48, which was Broncos-Seattle when the snap went over the head of the QB. And guess what? It was 2-zip Seattle right out of the gate.
Let's get it
This is Mostert. And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
48 Mutt. 48 Mutt. I'm out. Check 26. Check 26. Hey. Check. Check. Go. Check.
Out of the gun, Brissett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
I got you.
To throw, Brissett. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 45-yard line. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
Check 48's the Mike. You track. Mike 48.
A 2nd down throw for Brissett. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we're going to like the 48 right now. Let's go.
1st down, Brissett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 1st quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
5. Topper! He's checking crowd. Check 52. Check 3. Watch safety 3. 2 for 1. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Washington.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You can't block me. Hey, Shell. Check.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Louis. It's a party now. Check out. Goes on. Get wide. Rush in. Ric Flair. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll try the right side here with Peyton. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Let's put that team on the clock. 49, check 49, check 49. Motion, cross. Shell. 58's the money. 58's the money. Check pass. Jim.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gone. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Check it backer. Check.
Here's Mostert. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check 50.
Out of his end zone, Brissett. He completes it to Evans. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
Kill. Deuce. Watch twins.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He's got Evans. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
On 2nd and 12, Brissett. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League.
Check hot route. Ready.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Cut. 120. Hold on. Check. Here we go. Slap 6-6. Pull it high. Tackle. Orange. Hey, Charlie.
After the interception, here's Goff. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. DK Metcalf. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brissett. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Gone. That one complete to Elliott. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
2 for 1. Switch it.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. Going for Metcalf into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
On 2nd down, Brissett again. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
At the 24-yard line.
X3, 218, chop it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Washington. Hayden Hurst as the first half is winding down. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Brissett. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. Ooh, with a juke. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Watch the whip.
From the 29, Goff, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Tyler, 64, we shoot up. 2 for 1, 2 for 1. What's it? Hey, lift, slip, lift.
3rd and long, it's gone. And that's Elliott, complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned.
And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
We're good, we're good. Check, lucky, lucky, lucky. Hey, I need one over here, I need one.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
On 1st down, it's gone. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 10th carry now for Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, and they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Well, I see what they were trying to do there. You pop up your holder, roll him out. You got the option to run or pass. This didn't work.
Not at all. And the communication was excellent defensively to make sure that receivers were covered as they escaped from the line of scrimmage, because that's supposed to be a surprise to everyone, and that's how they get free. People forget their assignments on defense. That didn't happen. And think about the guy rolling out with the football, looking for an open person, no one there.
Helpless feeling.
Helpless, because that gap between you and defenders now is going to close and close quickly.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brissett. And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. With that run, double-check my math, yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be...
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. From just shy of midfield, Brissett. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch 14. Go. 48. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. All day, dog. 48.
Brissett sets to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Come. Slam. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Go. Bang.
Now Brissett on 4th down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. To throw is Brissett. And he's got his man on the out route. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. Brissett now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Philip Dorsett his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
They'll throw again. Brissett. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football. Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Super 66. Come on, QB, come on. Check, 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 check.
They go to Elliott again. And an alley to run. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6. And they hope it'll be that easy. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Brissett. And he will find his man on the outside. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Brissett from the gun on 3rd. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he? And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
48, Mike, 48.
Brissett to throw for it on 4th. And this is going to be incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position.
What? Like 20? 76, tell him. 76. 76.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Watch out. Hey, 76. 76. 76. Check 26. Check 26. Hold on. Check. Hey, 5. Check. Hey, echo.
Out of the gun. Goff. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Brown. Protein spill. Check No. We're good.
To throw is gone. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this.
11. 58 for Mike. 58 for Mike. Hey, check. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, we got to get done.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. He'll take a shot for the end zone, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back.
Switch.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing, Brissett. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darquez Dennard. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down near the 5. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
14. He's crossing. He's checking crack.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Listen.
It's second and 8.
Watch safety
At the
creep.
6 yard
Whirling.
line.
Watch twitch. Watch the twitch.
Goff going to throw it. Going for Metcalf on the deep. And got his man complete. He's at the 30. 10. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. DK Metcalf, 94 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Go. Let's go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. To throw, Brissett. He completes it to Evans. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. A first down throw for Brissett. Brissett's got it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. After the sack on first down, Brissett, he finds Dorsett. It's complete. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Brissett now. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.